Alright guys, for you that keep up with the channel, you know that I've upgraded the hose reel and the hose and the pump and all that. And my pressure hose is 3/8. It's plumbed. This is 1/2 inch polybraid. You know, I can squeeze it right here if I want to. I love this stuff because I can just pull off what I need and I don't have to pull the whole thing off. So when I decided to get a new hose reel and I needed a new hose, I said I want a hose that I can just pull off what I need and go about my business. Okay. Well, this isn't it. Look at this. It's flat as can be. Everybody raves about Flexzilla, and I used some Flexzilla today, and it wasn't as flat as this, but it was still pretty, you still have to roll it all off. I asked a bunch of different guys online which hose or if they use Flexzilla, if they had to roll all of it off, and every one of them said yeah. But look at this. This is a never kink. It's flat for one. Okay, I just finished up. All I used it today for was a water hose. That is it. But there's no way, look at how flat that is. There's no way that I could just roll this off, roll off what I needed and hook this up and it not blow my pump up because it's flat. It's a never kink. I had one of these before and I wasn't real impressed with it, but I went back with this one because I thought it was going to be a stronger hose. But I mean, this stuff is super flimsy. I don't like that. Some people may like that because maybe they don't think it is as stiff. My issue is I wanted something that was going to stay stiff on the reel. So, you know, if my hose barb to the house is, you know, 15 foot away, I pull off 15 foot of hose, take it and fill it up, and I don't have any flow problems. I could do that if I used Polybraid. I said I was going to use Polybraid. I looked at getting Polybraid, and it was going to be about twice as much as getting the Never Kink, but I know I would have been satisfied. I'm not satisfied with this stuff at all. The only reason I didn't take it back is because this hose reel is plumbed with a male fitting right here instead of a female. So I had to cut it, and this is not the fitting. The other fitting's in the truck. I had to take this off so I could use it as a water hose this week. But God, this stuff sucks. I mean, it is flat as can be. It compresses together. I was expecting it to stay apart. Now, when it has water in it, yes, it you know, gets bigger and it stays how it should. But the whole never kink thing, like, you can't see it now because I've had this laying out here for a minute. But every time I go to pull the hose, kink, kink, kink. You look at it right here, you pull it off the reel and you can just see like ripples in it where it just looks like it's twisted. So I can't stand this stuff. I bought it and I plan on using it. The whole efficiency part of pulling off what I need to hook up and then you know, reeling it back up, that's not the case. But I bought it and I'm going to use it. I don't like it, but I'm going to use it. Not unless it just gets to where it just really bothers me. Because just like we were out on the job this week, and I mean, heck, I was probably from here to that house, if not closer, to the water spout, the water spigot. And instead of just pulling off like 15-20 foot of hose, I had to pull off 100 foot of hose and reel up 100 foot of hose. And that's not like the end of the world, but the whole point of me buying that hose was to keep from that happening. You know, at the end of the day and you're tired, if you can come over here and push a button on an electric reel and it reel it up, you not think nothing about it. But if you're over here hand cranking at the end of a hot day, that's the last thing you want to be doing. So Just trying to be more efficient, guys. That's it. Not trying to be a negative Nancy, but I bought that hose for a certain reason, and man, it just hasn't performed like I thought it would. I talked to a bunch of guys, and I said I think I'm just gonna go with Polybraid, because I could have used this. It wouldn't collapse on the reel. It doesn't matter if it's on the very bottom of this 200 spool or on the outside. It doesn't collapse. Even though I can push in on it, it doesn't collapse. It doesn't affect it any. So we'll be probably going to Polybraid in the future. I tried some Flexzilla today at a customer's house. He's like, you're more than welcome to try it. So I tried it a little bit, and it felt better than the Everkink. Just as far as the feel goes, this has like a cheap plastic feel, and the Flexzilla had more of like a rubber feeling. It felt a little bit more tough, but I just don't like this stuff because look how flimsy it is. It's super, super flimsy, and that's not what I was looking for. So probably changing this out soon. I don't know though. We'll just wait and see. But if you guys are looking for a hose, I definitely would not recommend the Everkink. I don't like that at all. I want to be able to pull, and any of the hoses are going to be fine if you're going to pull them all off. If you're going to pull all of them off the reel, it doesn't matter if you use the Everkink, the G0s. It doesn't matter. All you got to do is pull it all off and hook it up. But I want to just be able to pull off what I need and reel up what I need, just to be more efficient and have less on me. But, it is what it is. But that's my time for today, guys. I just wanted to show you this Everkink. I'm just not feeling it. I think it's kind of junky. But that's my time for today.